Hi everybody, welcome to the lecture video on tutorial 1. So listening to this video, what I would like you to do is to have your computer up and Excel open because we're going to do some things together, and I labeled this part 1 because I'm going to try to keep the videos short for the lecture, but there is a lot of material in these. A lot of it you'll need to go through yourself to prepare for the homework, but I want to get you started in a way so that you're not lost on the homework, and then I'll probably make another video for the homework too. So we are in assignments, in the assignments folder, and now we're in tutorial 1, getting started with Excel. I have it not available, but I'm going to reference the textbook as we go through some of these things, and that's why I want you to have your computer open so you can do the same. The way that this book is laid out is that we are looking at a case study called Sparrow and Pond, and the ideal is listed at the beginning of the chapter, and it's also listed in our assignment folder. So here we have Sally Hughes is part owner of Sparrow and Pond, and among many tasks, she needs to purchase new books for publishers. So she has to get rare editions, first editions, online auctions, libraries, blah, blah, blah. She gets these books from a lot of places. So she needs to keep track of the sales data, compile customer profiles, and generate financial reports. So she can perform all of these tasks in Excel, and that's what we're going to learn in this tutorial. So we'll start on page EX1 of your book. Now this is good. I love the way this is set up, because if you're in a company, if you're an assistant for somebody or an office manager and you need to keep track of sales, this beginning tutorial is exactly how you would do that. Anytime you keep track of dollars or numbers, you do that with Excel. So that's why we're learning this, and it's an important part of most tasks in an office environment. So they give us kind of a case study to start off with, so that's good. The other things you'll see in here, and what you'll have to do with the chapter or the tutorial that we're reading is you'll be watching the video that I'm making now, so that just says coming soon. There's the slide deck, which is the PowerPoint. You can click that and download that and read through that as you want. I'm not going to go through that as a part of the lecture. You know, have you ever been in a class where the teacher just reads the PowerPoints? That's not me. So I'm not going to do that. You can read them if you want. I've given them to you because I think they might be helpful when you're doing the quizzes, because some of the things, the quiz questions come right from the book. So this PowerPoint might be helpful for the quiz. But other than that, you go through these how you want to. A lot of good information in there, but I'm not going to read through them. So we have the case study we're working with, the lecture videos, the lecture PowerPoint, the homework assignment, which I haven't made yet because I want to do the lecture video first, and then I'll have the assignment for you, and then we'll always have a quiz. So each tutorial you have reading and watching to do, plus the homework, plus the quiz. Now I might do the quiz last, or you could do it before the homework, but definitely watch the video and read the chapter before. The way the quizzes work, when you open this quiz, you can begin it and enter it many times, but you can only submit once. You can use your notes, you can use your book, you can use the PowerPoint, whatever you want. You just can't cheat. So don't use somebody else. Don't Google the answer. Look them up yourself and learn. You're paying for this course, so I'm hoping that you want to learn these things. You'll see a due date. The due date will vary depending on what it is you're taking. The test can be saved and resumed later. So when I begin, you're going to have, I think I have 25 questions. Yes, 25 questions, true or false, and multiple choice. And they're worth 2 points apiece. Now everybody's quiz will be different because they come from a big test bank, but this is where it might be helpful to use the PowerPoint in the book. Some of these things we might not know. Like blank makes it easier to enter repetitive text in cell. I think that's autofill. Now if that's what we think the answer is, we could hit save and go on to the next one. Now you'll notice it auto-saved it for me, so that's cool. But if you don't have time to answer all these and you want to go out of this window, you can, as long as your answers are saved. And then when you're ready to answer everything in the quizzes, you just make sure, yes, I want to go in there. So you can go back in as many times as you want. Make sure everything's answered and then hit save and submit. That's what I mean by you can only submit it once, but you can go in here as many times as you want. Also, the due date that you'll see on the quiz, if you miss that due date, when you go to access it, it'll tell you what it is, and also it's on the calendar of due dates. If you miss this due date, it'll still show up, so you can still submit the quiz, and I encourage you to still submit it, even if late points are deducted. So still do it so you don't lose 50 points. That's a lot of points, and will ultimately lead to your doom and your failure in this course. So do the quizzes. All right, so that's how our material will be set up. Now, I already talked for 6 minutes, so I'm going to make another part. I'm having a little audio issue with my sound, so I want to break these apart into chunks. But I'll do another part, and we'll start right up with the book. Now you know how things will be laid out. Also, when we get to the homework assignment, I'll show you how to submit that in that video. So see you in the next video.